Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn. You one more again. I hope everybody. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family, thank you so much for the love and support. Y'all have truly been, uplifting my spirit. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough to drop me a line or two, I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life and hitting you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting or just give you good vibes, you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath. They're going through some trying times and just need confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes. Please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The music that you're hearing in the background comes from the YouTube channel YouTube channel Simply Hypnotic, and it's called 741 Hertz Emotional Detox, Emotional Well-Being, Release Negativity. That's how I needed something on today, y'all. I was trying to get in my mood videos today. I didn't know if I was going to do any or not. But it's just like my emotions has been really heavy. It's not really, well, I'm not going to say not just on negative situations, but just being sensitive to everything that's going on in the world, and it's just really, yeah. So I'm trying to do my best to make it through these videos today. But the video I'm doing today is called Twin Flame 101, Blessings That Are Being Placed in the World. There's so many different things that's coming up. I opened my comments this morning, and I mean, y'all had me just in tears, just really in tears. And it just makes you feel good when there's so many people out there that can relate to the struggles that we go through throughout the day. Maybe it's just to be able to be on a higher vibration of positivity, staying focused on what is truly important into your life, stay, consistent with what you're trying to bring into your life, and making peace and accepting the things that has taken place to change your mind, change your vibrations, change, being able to heal you in what, any kind of way possible. I haven't really been on social media that much. Even when I do, it is just, I get angry, I get just, sick to my stomach, or, just trying to understand why do people have to be the way they are. If it's not something where children are passing away or people are getting, hurt or transitioning over because of the color of their skin. People are just being ugly towards other people. And, I've seen it. Well, it was like I don't know if it was on Snapchat or TikTok or whatever. This black boy, I don't know if he was a teenager or whatever was going on. He's just walking through his neighborhood, and there was some white guy coming up on him and just saying really, really not good stuff to him. And it's just like, why? I just don't understand why. And it's like, I've been really, crying, because it's just the fact is, I hate the way things go on into the world. I try to be very discerning about the words, the verbiage that I use when it's pertaining to describing certain things that takes on in the world. But it's needing that change. That heaviness of change hits deep, because now it's just like, when people are doing things, I don't know who it was the other day, but it was this guy. I guess he either, I don't know if this was the same guy I was talking about, it was a different guy. When I say it was like about 200 people on the lawn, on his lawn at his house, I don't know. It looked like a daggone block party there. Like, okay, we're not going to keep dealing with this. And it shouldn't have to be in that way. Life is too short. These things are taught to people. Some people are like, oh, they were born that way. No, No, hatred is being taught towards people. I was always raised to, to judge people by their character, not by their color. It was so many different things that I can be honest with, when there's a lot of mishaps that went on into the world. I don't want to say that I didn't dislike anybody, but I had fear towards certain things. And I said, you know what, that's placing judgment and that's not right. I'll keep it real than real. I've been having, situations like that, especially after the 9/11 thing. And then when it was just like, when I finally was able to meet people from, different places in the world, because my mom's ex-husband was military and I worked on a lot on military installations. And being able to connect with different people from like Siberia, Liberia, Romania, Prague, Egypt, Jordan, Iraq, Iran, all these different people. And it was just like, they always told me, anytime they would always come to me, it would be something that, they weren't comfortable with asking somebody else. It's like, hey, let's go talk to Raj, she'll know. And it was just, we would be comfortable in asking questions. I'm like, okay, so I try to understand their culture on different things that they do. There are certain things I don't agree with, but hey, it is what it is when it deals with other people's countries. But I just had the most respect for them. They were funny. I was thinking about those things today. I had to get myself out of that funk of just crying and seeing different things on how we treat people. It's just like, even by my house, I go to the corner stores and, there's a lot of people that I know from like India and stuff like that. And they're so sweet. And I always like, hey, boss lady, hey, boss man. And we always like, hey, Roslynn, why don't you try this, and that? And I'm like, okay, I'll say, here's the money for you. Like, no, I want you to just go ahead and try it. Then you come back, because I already know you're going to come back anyway. And it's good when you can just be like that. It shouldn't have to be because of somebody's skin complexion or where they're from or what kind of religion they have, sexual orientation, if they're transgender or whatever. Is all about that person being a person, being able to share love into the world. Like, when I was hearing all these different things that's going on in the world, reading the news, this is why I say I can't do it, because it's like too much stuff is going on in the world. Because I really wish we can have our own planet. We have our own planet. It's like anybody who wants to kill people, touch children, do all this stuff, they have their own planet. And we just have ours. Yes, it will be boring as hell, but at least we don't have to worry about different things like that goes on in the world. But I know that could just be wishful thinking, that ain't gonna happen. But, just being able to place that change off in the world, and I always try, when I see people outside and they're hungry and I have that money for that, God will bless me with some money I didn't even expect to come. I'm gonna go ahead and buy them something to eat, especially when it gets hot outside, get them, a couple of bottles of water and stuff like that, give them some snacks or some fruit and stuff like that to eat. And it makes me feel good when I'm able to do stuff like that. I've always been like that, it makes me feel like I can conquer the world and stuff. But just being able to be that person, because a lot of times we get into those vibrations, it's like, I'm just one person. How am I going to be able to be that person that, just change the whole world? But it's not like that. When you're allowing yourself to be grateful, or just telling somebody, God bless you, or hey, you look beautiful today, or hey, you're looking very handsome. When you when you're placing, just kind vibes on somebody, you just really don't know how far that can take them, because maybe they feel like they're not being noticed, they're not appreciated, they're not being heard, people don't care about me and all that stuff. But it's just like with us, we feel different, deeper than other people. We see a lot of different things that's been overlooked. And when you're allowing yourself to just place that kind vibe on somebody, you just don't know how far it will take that person throughout the day. There was times like, I know I went to the gas station one day, and I still remember that in my heart. It was this man, and you can tell that he was very prideful. I don't know his whole situation, but you can tell he was really, in a very, rough patch at that time. And it was him and his daughter. And, he was just like, man, do you have a couple of dollars so I can go get me and my daughter something to eat? And, and I was saving some money up, for something. But I was just like, you know what? I would want somebody to bless me like that. And I said, God forbid, I've never been in a situation like that. And I'm so blessed that God has never allowed me to be in a situation like that. And, I just, not thought about myself. And I just felt like, you know what? everything happens for a reason. I said, God, I was saving this for a rainy day, but I'm gonna go ahead and help them. And I went ahead and I think I got them like a large pizza and some chicken and stuff like that, and got them some bottled water and got them a soda too, and then gave them a few dollars. And and I said, I hope this helps. I said, I'm so sorry for whatever you're going through, and I'll just pray on whatever what you're struggling with, you will overcome that. And you can tell that man was just about to cry. And I said, it's okay. And I had to go ahead and just turn off a road, and I just cried because I didn't have anything else to give that man. And it just really broke my heart, because I really wanted to be able to help a person like that. And you just never really know. And it's just like, you just don't know the kindness that you can be able to help people. Sometimes people are out there, I can admit, I try not to say it about that, but they have people out there that's asking for money to get a quick fix on certain things that they really need to part ways with. But, I'm just like, if I'm giving you money and it's for food or something like that, if you're doing it for the wrong thing, my blessing is not going to stop, but it's going to come back at you. So, I say, I just don't have that time to try to figure out, okay, is this person doing this for a general purpose because they don't have any food to eat or anything like that, or they're doing this, to fulfill their fix, whatever addiction they have. But it's just there are so many good things that goes off in the world. And, at times I get overwhelmed. I tell y'all, not every day is positive for me. We're all going through different things that we're trying desperately to, break free from. There's so many burdens that we bear that we're really trying to allow ourselves to let it go. There's so many different things that, is being projected from the universe, throughout our likeness of just being kind towards ourselves and being kind towards others, that holds a purpose, even when it doesn't, it's not even making sense to you. It holds a powerful purpose. And when you can do that and just know that when it's like whatever you have struggled with at that time, it seems like you have compassion for people to make sure they never feel that way. What it felt like to go through certain things. Some people are out here projecting a lot of wounds on people that is not even the people that cause those things. But now there's things where people knows what that moment of heaviness feels like. They want to be able to contribute towards somebody else, towards a good cause, being able to do that. Just like I love making videos. When I first had my my spiritual awakening and gone through so much things, and I was going through a nervous breakdown, I never knew I would be doing this, right now. But I know what it felt like. I felt alone. I felt lost. I didn't understand if anybody knew what I was going through, even though I knew there was people that were spiritually in tune like that, but they didn't want me to know, and so being able to make videos and just being transparent, to be able to tell people, hey, there's people out there can truly understand the burdens that you bear every day, when you're trying your hardest to be happy about something, when darkness is always trying to consume you. I know what that feels like. That's why I was just try to, make my videos positive, be funny at times. Y'all know, if you've been with me for a while, I act a fool at times, but I also, I come correct. I'm like, hey, if, you're delivering a message, just make sure it's respectable. Not everybody's going to agree with the things that I say. And I know there's a lot of people that's not going to like me. That's not my problem. And I'm just like, hey, it is what it is. If you can't get the message wasn't for you. But that's not going to stop me from sharing love and positivity towards people. Even if you can't get it out, I'm still sending blessings your way to where you can be able to understand what is taking place in your life. Why are things the way they are? What signs to look for to know that my life is changing. Let me know what to look for. Am I on the right, going towards the right direction, being able to uplift myself as well as others. And it's just like when you're going through those different things, it's just like so many different changes you have to go through. You can't do the things that you did before, your spiritual awakening. It doesn't feel like, it feels downright uncomfortable. You're seeing things like from a new pair of eyes, and the way I see things and the way I feel things is just like, it's hard to describe at times. It's just like I said, I've been, watching different things that's on social media trying to, and I'm just like, I'm not going to, consume this. I'm not going to embody this because I'm tired. I'm really tired of having to hear somebody's child lost their life over something senseless. People are not being held responsible, for their actions, especially if if you're public service like a police officer. No child should have to walk somewhere, especially if a person of color, you see a child and then a police comes up to them and the kids just like scared and start crying because they assume that every cop is going to do this to a black child or a black son, whatever. And it's sad that people have to be that way. And it is just, there's people that have mixed emotions about that. And I tell people all the time, it's not even about race, but when it comes to sensitive subjects like this, you're attaching a negative situation towards a certain person because they feel like we're being attacked. We're being celebrated of coming instinct. At first it started going with the people of color. Now it's starting to hit people from the Asian descent, all that stuff. It shouldn't have to be this way, and that stuff needs to stop. It's like history is constantly repeating itself. My mom always used to say, hey, Roslynn, what you want? No. I'm like, no. If I don't remember that time of life when we couldn't vote, we couldn't even be in the same schools, we couldn't drink the same water, all this stuff, I don't want to see that because that's going to make me mad. And I'm not trying to deal with that because I'm placing blame on people that don't have that that did those things. It was somebody else, down that line. But it's just like I see things like that and I cry because it shouldn't be that way. Where I said, when it's all said and done, we're still dust. We started off as dust and then came back, and then you're going back and doing the same thing. And it's just like being able to show love towards people. There's people that are working in hospitals. And I say congratulations to people. Well, not congratulations, but God bless, because you're dealing with a lot of different heavy things in the world that, it's like you never get a break. I give blessings out towards the EMTs, the people, the doctors, the nurses, the therapists, all those different things that are taking place in the world. I used to meet people like that. I had a couple of therapists myself, and I'm like, Dad, you hearing all these things. Do you need therapy after you finish dealing with us? They'll start laughing. They'll be like, Rosa, what kind of question is that? I'm just asking because I don't know if I can be sitting up here, talking to, people that got these issues all day, and I don't need something after this. I'm like, look, y'all gonna have to see. Look, I got to have my own therapist just to have therapy with you. And they used to laugh at me when I asked that. And it was like, damn, that is a good question. But, it is what it is. But allow yourself to show love towards yourselves, towards your neighbor, towards different people, just to let them know that their presence matters. We're going through so many different things. We're losing people over the senselessness. And it's just like, it only takes that one person. And it's like, when that one person starts doing these things, it starts being viral. A lot of things is coming to the point where conscious is, being conscious in your subconscious is getting heavy right now, because a lot of people that were okay with being okay and not moving forward and just being here, and when stuff started getting real, now all of a sudden they starting to look. But just, you're not trying to be rambling today, but just show love towards people. It is, I love that the comments that y'all send me. Like I said, I was just crying so much my head hurt, but it was a good just to be able to know that we have a platform. I don't say mine because it's like I do the videos, but y'all are what makes it to keep going. It feels good that you can express yourself here, being able to understand. A lot of times we feel like our gift is more of a curse than a blessing, and it's all about the things that we are resisting against. And a lot of times we go through things like that. I know it's easier said than done because I'm not dealing with what you're dealing with. No, I'm not. I'm dealing with my own, and I know how it feels to want to be okay, not to have all this heaviness, not having a reason to be mad or a reason to be feeling confused or angry or wanting to get justice or revenge on different people in different situations and stuff like that. I know how that feels, so it's just like when it's a blessing when we as a community can have a place where it can be a sacred place. Be positive. And I'll tell people real quick, there is no, name calling. There is no racist slurs. I'll be damned, I'm not going to deal with it. If you have something to say, be respectable about what you say. If you can't be respectable, don't leave a message. If you don't like what I say, unsubscribe. Hell, don't even look, but I feel that because it's just like, I want positivity here. I want peace to be here. I want serenity, utopia, anything that has something to do with love and positivity, compassion and understanding. We already going through enough stuff out here in the world where we just want that mess to just shut down. But I want it to be at peace when you come here, So I love y'all so much, and I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend. Be responsible and safe at every single thing you do. Within your days, say something kind to somebody. Let that person know that they are loved. Let them know that, hey, their presence really counts. You just don't know what that person is fighting with in that day. You never know what they go through when you embrace them in that way. So I was usually going to give a shout out, but it's already going almost close to 21 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and do that on my next video. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line, share, tell somebody about the channel. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below in case you want to. It's all about networking, giving you a deeper understanding, or if you want to discuss something with me that you don't feel comfortable with putting on the tube of you. I truly understand. But I'll see y'all in my next video. I hope whatever you're trying to manifest comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined. It comes sooner than you expected. I love you. Talk to y'all in my next video. Peace.